And also we should talk to them, and we should understand if they are under any stressful conditions, if they have any difficulty in learning. So all these things parents should take care of the children's progress and how they are doing in their. Hello everyone, hope you all are doing wonderful. COVID has proved life-changing experience for many children. Recently, I happened to read a news in Times of India dated 19th March about a little girl who attained puberty at the age of 7. Let's understand why puberty hit in some children at an early age. Also, why the cases or the incidents have spiked up during this COVID period. So, puberty is a normal phenomenon in which a child develops changes to become an adult. So, when a puberty comes, secondary sexual characters in girls develop, like arrival of periods, then presence of pubic hair, enlargement of breast, etc. is seen. For boys, increase in testicular volume and rapid height like growth is seen. Like that, changes occur in both girls and boys. Usually these changes happen to occur, like for girls average age is 11 years and for boys average age is 12 years. During this period, the secondary sexual characters in girls and boys develop. But if it arrives sooner than 8 years in girls and 9 years in boys, then it is termed as precocious puberty. So let's see what are the reasons of precocious puberty. So one of the most important reason is related to our brain. So our brain has a gland called pituitary gland, which secretes few hormones. So as we know, the brain is the control system of our body, and if these hormones released are increased, that may lead to precocious puberty, and that is one of the most important type of precocious puberty, which is known as central precocious puberty. So another type of precocious puberty is peripheral precocious puberty, when it is related, it's not related to the brain or some other systems. Like in girls, for example, if it's related to ovaries, or if it is related to our thyroid gland, and for boys if it is related to our testicles. So any problem related to these systems other than the brain, it is termed as or labeled as peripheral precocious puberty. So in peripheral precocious puberty, there are many reasons, and it is termed as, it is also one of the most important reason is external factors or exogenous causes. So in exogenous causes, the prime factor is the food factor. Our Siddha system of medicine always lays stress on the concept of food as medicine. And when we talk about food, now during the lockdown, because children are out of boredom and out of like children are locked, they're holed up inside the houses. So they are more fed on processed food and more fed on non-vegetarian foods like meat, like eggs, and foods related to like noodles and pastas and biscuits and cookies, like that. So these foods are high in carbohydrate, and of course, undoubtedly they are also having hormones or steroids, especially the meat and chicken, to make it more bulky and full. They are injected with different hormones. So these are actually leading to precocious puberty, and the cases are increasing, and it is seen that the cases are actually spiked up during this COVID period. And stress and sedentary lifestyle undoubtedly can't be missed, because stress, though we see that our children are inside house and they are safe, but all the children at present, they are facing stress because they are socially cut off. They are either in front of television or in front of mobile or laptop, or they are always inside, and like they are always bored. Most of the children don't have anything to do, especially in the flats and the bigger cities where children don't have any outdoor activities. So that is why this condition, this precocious puberty, is actually increasing during this COVID period. If it is diagnosed as precocious puberty, so a number of investigations are done to rule out what is the cause of puberty, precocious puberty, and mostly an X-ray of the arm can help us know the bone age, because in precocious puberty children, the bone age may be not as the chronological or the actual age of the kid. So if the bone age is shown as increased bone age is shown, that means the child's chronological age is not equal to the bone age, and then that means the bone has already matured, or the bone is the age of the bone is increased. And then further tests like, for example, an MRI of the brain can be done to rule out if there is any tumors or any sort of growth in the pituitary gland. Or there are also multiple blood tests like FSH, LH levels. If it is related to pituitary, then they can go with these tests. If it is related to peripheral system, then there are other blood tests like testosterone levels in males, boys, and estradiol levels in girls. Similarly, there are other hormones which are tumor causing hormones. Those tests are also done. There are multiple tests to rule out what is the real cause of that ailment. So after these investigations, the children are given treatment. So if a patient is coming with a like this problem, so first the right cause is actually found out. Most of the cases in girls, it's actually idiopathic. The cause is not defined. And boys, definitely there will be a 90% of the cases there will be a pathological cause behind the precocious puberty. So depending on the severeness of the problem, the hormonal therapy is given. So if the cause is exogenous, if the boy or the girl is exposed to certain products and then got this, then immediately that product, that contact is stopped. And similarly, the treatment is proceeded. If there is a tumor, the treatment for tumor is given. Like that, the treatment. That means according to the symptoms or according to the different stages, the treatment is planned. Going through early puberty is really emotionally and socially difficult for kids to handle. So how to prevent this? As we know that what is this precocious puberty, so the best and foremost thing we must do is feed our children with healthy food, make them aware of the facts, what unhealthy foods are and what they do to their system, and not forgetting about the importance of physical activities and outdoor activities. During this COVID period, it may be difficult, but whatever is possible in the house should be done for them. Indulge in some gardening or some sort of extra physical activities with them. If we join them together, they will feel more pleasure in doing it instead of sitting in a couch or a bed whole day. And also we should talk to them, and we should understand if they are under any stressful conditions, if they have any difficulty in learning. So all these things parents should take care of the children's progress and how they are doing in their online virtual classes and how they are managing their daily activities. And we should also make sure that they don't get exposed unnecessarily to any cosmetics. So hope this video was useful. If you like our videos, do support us by following us on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for watching.